This is Dr. David Hausman with Stronghold Health, and we have Sky Michael here with us. We're going to be discussing a little bit about his experience with our Softwave therapy device here in our clinic in Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, I mean, I had relief from the very first time. I'm always skeptical just because until I have proof. So for me, the proof is in the putting some non-pain in my back.
Right, there you go.
About 20 years ago, I got hit by a truck 55 miles an hour. I was dead still, yeah.
Car accidents are no joke.
So you've seen my charts and my hips, which look like that instead of that. Mm-hmm. And so in that, I had so many things jacked up, particularly in that lower back region. So at least the last 10 years, you know, there's this grinding, and it's just this shooting pain. After just about 3 times of using this, right, I remember like getting out of my truck and walking. Matter of fact, no, you were here, Hunter, because I walked from the desk out here out to my truck.
Yeah.
And it was the first time in so many years that there wasn't pain there.
Wow.
That I actually noticed it.
Wow.
Right, because it's like
you
always feel the
where
pain.
You just like, we're so used to it being your baseline,
it's just
you kind of
always
forgot
there.
It was there.
And then after that, went to the pinky as I'd fractured both knuckles. I play guitar, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it lit me up. But I'll tell you what, within immediately from that time, it started immediately feeling better.
That's the beauty of the technology. As long as we can get the pulsed sound waves from the Softwave therapy device into the area where there's tissue damage, it'll start having that cellular healing response.
Yeah,
exactly. Just so cool.
All that swelling is gone. Like you could not see this knuckle.
Yeah,
like that right there.
It doesn't even look like it's swollen.
It was puffy. It was like this big puff ball.
So how's that been looking for you now with playing guitar?
Yeah, much better.
Much better?
Because I'm able to get into some of the intricacies where I'm stretching that far.
Obviously, if it was like swollen, you could move it. To
when you're stretching that far and trying to move the tip of that pinky like that, while having your fingers completely stretched out to be able to do something.
That's some skill.
You have to be able to have control of that finger and to be able to do so, because it was all numb in here, and I couldn't get it to bend all the way down. There was grinding.
And so the numbness, has that improved? Where you have better sensation?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people don't know that the Softwave therapy device, it has a patent on peripheral nerve elongation, which basically means it causes nerves that are damaged to regrow.
Right. It allows electrical signal to flow again.
It helps to heal the actual nerve. And my entire childhood growing up, I was always told in anatomy physiology class, if a nerve is damaged, it's always damaged. Permanent, right? But the reality is your body can regrow that with the use of stem cells and exosomes. So it's really cool to hear your story.
It's really cool to have this story to be able to be cool for you, because otherwise I'd still be in pain, man.
Oh man, that's awesome, and that's what it's all about, is getting you out of pain and getting your body back to functioning, healing properly.
Yeah, and I'll add one thing too, and that is that getting the spine realigned correctly. And I'm not just talking about the adjustment itself, but with that Y strap, being able to get the decompression in there allows the flow to be so much better again. So not only that, so getting the Y strap, getting the hips done back in here, and then having the Softwave therapy on top of it to really, it's like the Softwave like helps to take all the nerves that are going like this and make them go,
Yeah, it's interesting because we have so many patients that are just chiropractic care, decompression, a lot of the other services that we provide, but they haven't touched this yet. And it's because in part, they probably don't realize how integral and important it is for the soft tissue part. So what you're talking about is alignment, get the bones in the right position, get better movement in the joints. Chiropractic care, get the hips realigned, decompression, Y strap, take pressure off of the discs. So we do all that, right? But then there's all this soft tissue stuff, muscular problems, tension in the muscles, old scar tissue, and all of that can have positive benefit from being treated with Softwave
that's
therapy.
What I'm hitting today is the scar tissue
Yeah.
in the toes. That
And
I
so
have here.
so it's really cool though, because you decided to dip in, try this. You're like, I'm gonna give it a shot. And I remember the first day you were like, try it on my foot, but I think I'm gonna try it here, and I want to try it here, and I want to try it here, and I want to try it here.
well,
You're like, let's just do it on my whole body.
Yeah.
But clearly you benefited from doing that.
Yeah, I'm
So
glad I did
kudos
that.
to you on that, and
Well,
thank you
thanks.
for sharing, man.
You got
Really,
it.
really appreciate it.
Yeah.